Hey guys, welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. In today's video, we are doing Dead by Daylight myths. Today we test out many myths that I gotten from my friends, and we just test to see if any of them work. So I'm not going to waste any more time, we're just going to jump right into this video. I hope you enjoyed these Dead by Daylight myths, and if you got any that you want me to try, please leave in the comments below so I don't have to steal them from my friends. If you want to see this as a continued series, please do, because I think this is a really good idea and I want to continue this. So anyway, I'll stop talking now, enjoy these myths. So first myth comes from Mishu. By the way, if you're watching this, please tell me if I'm saying your name right. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. First myth comes from Mishu. He says, is it possible to run through traps right after jumping off his shoulder due to the iframes? I think this one will work, to be honest. Yeah, it does.
Oh.
And yes, it's actually possible to run through traps as soon as you fall off his shoulder. Maybe if you have like decisive strike or something like that is the only time this would actually work. So next myth comes from me. Is it possible to win a game without actually moving? So you may be wondering how this one is actually going to work. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to play Blight, and as Blight he has a rushes. The way the rushes work is pretty much as soon as you press right click, he rushes forward, so I don't have to press WASD. So I'm technically not moving. You may be thinking, but yeah, you are moving if you're rushing. What I mean by without moving is without pressing any of the moving keys, so W, A, S, or D. I can still rush. So let's find out if it's actually possible to win a game without moving. We are also doing this on bots as well, because let's be honest, in a high MMR game, this is going to be impossible to pull off. But if you would actually like to see me attempt that and try it, then let me know in the comments below and leave a like on the video, and I would definitely try it. Okay, where's everyone? Okay. I feel so weird. I feel so delayed. Come on. Ugh. Oh, we actually got a hit. No way. Just have to watch her run away. Oh. No way, we actually got down. Yeah, I don't really think about how I'm gonna hook it. The sad thing is, I literally put Scourge, Hook, Floods of Rage on as well, but I can't even hook anyone. Anyway, I just slugged the rest of the people. So yes, this myth is actually possible. So the next myth also comes from me. Does Hope's haste effect still work when you are in the dying state? Alright, there you go. I don't think... I don't know. I can't really tell, to be honest. It's only 7%, so that'd be very, like, not noticeable. I don't think it is.
No, you do look faster.
Really?
No, you definitely look faster.
It feels a bit faster, but it's hard to tell.
You definitely look faster.
Here's a quick side-by-side of both the angles. It's 17 seconds long, so feel free to skip. But I believe we are actually faster. If you can tell, it looks just a little bit faster. So unless I like started slightly behind on the one without Hope, then obviously Hope doesn't work when in the dying state. But I believe it does. I mean, even if I did start a little bit behind, I don't think it would be a whole second difference. But yeah, I believe you are still actually faster while in the dying state with Hope. This next myth comes from Mishu again. He says, is it possible to instantly uncloak as a Wraith when a pallet breaks while using dissolution, while also using the serpent add-on? So we actually did 3 tests for this one. The first test, we put on the add-on that allows your terror radius to still be visible while you're cloaked. The second test we did was we put that add-on on, and also the serpent add-on, which allows you to uncloak when you break a pallet. And the third test we did was we took off the terror radius add-on just to see if you still instantly uncloak even while you are cloaked and have no terror radius. And here are the results. Oh, it does work actually. Oh my god, you do actually.
Oh shit.
That's actually pretty sick.
I get it now. Oh my god.
Vault the pallet when you stop hitting my terror radius. Oh my god, actually works.
There we go. What the hell?
I think that's a bug then. So even while you're cloaked and with no terror radius, the pallet still breaks, which this could actually lead to making some pretty interesting builds. However, I do believe this is probably a bug. So the next myth also comes from me. It says, what happens when you use bit and murmur with the rancor? Does the aura reading time stack, or does it render one of them useless? So pretty much what bit and murmur does is after a generator is completed, it allows you to see the auras of all survivors around that gen, I think, just for a certain amount of time. But once the last gen pops, you can see all auras of every survivor for 10 seconds, while rancor also allows you to see the aura of every survivor when the last gen pops for about 5 seconds or something. It's on the screen right now. So I decided to combine these two perks and see if the auras will stack or not. So as you can see, they do not stack, unfortunately. I thought it was a good myth to try, but you might as well just use one of them if you do decide to use one. The next myth comes from Mishu again, and it's not really much of a myth. It's kind of just saying if there's certain hatch locations that are possible to actually do. So here are just a few hatch locations I tried to see if you could get a hatchet through there or not. I didn't know there's actually, you could actually see the zombies. Oh, she's just a floating body. Sorry to interrupt the video here, but I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We are almost at 200 subscribers, so please do, if you are enjoying this video, leave a like and also subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year as fast as possible, so I'd appreciate it a lot. Thank you. So next myth comes from my friend Rev, or Scotty, however you may know him as. He asked, will Stridor work against perks that hide survivors' grunts of pain? So for this one, we decided to get one of the survivors to run off the record and the other survivor to run it no perks at all. And obviously I ran Stridor. I stood on one side of a breakable door, the other person stood on the other side to see if I could hear them or not. Here are the results. As you can see, this one does not work, unfortunately. So the next myth comes from Rob. Rob asks, does build to last work with items dropped by other survivors? As you can see, this myth does actually work. For some reason, I was expecting this one not to work, but it actually did end up working. So our next and final myth comes from Josh. He asks, can Clown's pinky finger expose 2 people at once? So for this one, we literally tried everything, but we just couldn't seem to get the survivors' hitboxes close enough. There's always a massive gap in between them. We even tried like jamming the survivors in between 2 doorways, and that wasn't working. We tried shining a flashlight so the arms would meet, but it just went right through the arms. Like, none of it was working. I'm gonna say this myth doesn't work, but the fact that we can actually not hit the survivors at the same time doesn't really help. So even still, I don't think it would work anyways. So that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy, do please leave a like, subscribe, and also comment letting me know what myths I should try in the next video.